Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. I've just gotten back from a family holiday. I've been gone for over a week. We took the family down to the Gold Coast. It's been like over 2 years since we've been down there, and we haven't seen family for over 2 years either, so it was so lovely for us all to be able to catch up with family. We had a really good time, but we've come back with a cold, so all four of us have a cold. My son has just gotten over the cold, so he's a lot better, but yeah, we've sort of just caught it. I apologise today if my voice is a bit croaky. I will try and get through it the best that I can with this video today. Okay, so today we're doing a Woolworths grocery haul. I've only gotten back yesterday from our trip, and I did a shop before we went, but we had to take food, and you know, and then while we're down there I had to buy food, obviously, and we had takeaway, and we bought food to cook as well. And then I've gotten back and I did an order while we were on holidays, which was really handy, so the order can come today. I did groceries before we left on snack foods and things like that I was going to take away on our trip, so I will upload that video very soon for you all to see. It was really good to be able to do the online grocery shop from our holiday destination, and so then, you know, I did have to go out shopping today, you know, the day after we got back from our trip. The groceries haven't quite come yet, but I just thought I'd just do a bit of a rundown on what I sort of got in the groceries and how much I spent. This week I've spent $197.60. Basically, we don't have a lot of things left, you know, like in the fridge. I still have a good stockpile cupboard and all that sort of thing, and our main chest freezer is getting very low, so I will have to do a stockpile video quite soon. But today I just got what we sort of needed for the week and for the school week and all that sort of thing. So I have bought a few roasts this week as well, and I have bought some more chicken pieces because I really do need to make a chicken broth for us over the weekend. I think we really do need it. I feel like whenever you go on holidays, you try your best to eat good food. Like, we took fruit and we did all that, but it's very hard to get a lot of vegetables in the diet while you're away. Like, you know, you end up at, you know, I think Subway, places like that, you can sort of get good salads and things like that, but we didn't want to do too much cooking. The last place we stayed at like had dishwasher, and it had you know, a place where you could cook, an oven and all that sort of thing, which was really good. And we did do a little bit of that on our trip down to the Gold Coast. We did stay at a place where it was just like a motel. So basically that night we just had kebabs, but then it sort of follows through every night after that, and it's like, oh well, tonight we'll just have maybe fish and chips and all that. But I guess that's what a holiday's about. We have come back feeling like we need more fruit and vegetables, so I'm definitely going to make a chicken broth. I have done our meal planner. I'll just talk to you about it when I'm doing the groceries, but yeah, I might switch the days around, so I'm definitely going to do the broth for tonight, so we've got it over the weekend, just so we can sip on it and try and get over this cold that we've got. With the price of groceries going up so dramatically, I am, for our family, trying to go back to more basic recipes. Like, I can't cut out meat because we need meat in our diet. We've always had meat in our diet. We can eat less meat, which would be better. I am trying to maybe get more days out of the meat than what we normally have. Like, usually on a roast I get 2 days out of a roast and things like that. But you know, roast now, you can look at it nearly $40 for maybe a lamb roast, and that's still expensive for over 2 nights. You're still looking at $20 a night for a family meal, and that's not even with the vegetables. So, you know, if maybe you can incorporate some lunch into that as well. But we find that dinners are the main thing that maybe costs more than anything else, because at lunchtime you can just have a sandwich, or you can have a can of soup and you can get out of it that way. But the dinners is what can be a little bit harder. I am thinking of doing like the cheaper recipes, like tuna pies or tuna patties, things like that. Obviously spaghettis are easy to make for the family, and they always sort of like that. Like, even last night when we came back from our trip, we just had that Legos meat sauce on pasta, and it was just so easy, and we had a side of stir-fry frozen vegetables with it. But it was such an easy thing to have for dinner. And I guess if you had the Lego sauce, that is nearly, I think that's nearly $5 for that big can, so it is, you know, it isn't cheap as such, but it fed all 4 of us. If you poured the Lego sauce with a little bit of, maybe just a handful of beef, because it's already got beef in the can, if you wanted to sort of bulk it up and just not put too much meat in it, like things like that, maybe eating meat but just eating less of it and trying to spread it out so the whole family can get a few meals out of it. So when the groceries come, I'll just run through what we got for the week. And it's just, I don't know, we didn't get too many snack foods for school this week because I bought a lot for our trip, and I'll show you that in the video that I upload soon. But I did buy a lot of snack foods, and the kids are just probably not really into eating too many more snack foods over the next week, so I am going to have to do some baking. So I'll be back soon with our groceries for our family of 4. Okay, the groceries have finally come, and this is what I've got for $197.60 for our family of 4. I didn't get as much milk as I thought I did, so I will have to go out and get some more milk early next week, I'd say. Okay, so I have got a few stockpile items here. I forgot that I did need a few items for the stockpile pantry. Not a lot, but just a few, because we did go through UHT milk. I forgot about that before we left. I just didn't want to get too much more fresh milk before we went on our trip. So we drank basically all the UHT milk. So I'll just run through what we got here. I got some lemonades because while we were away, I knew that we're getting a cold. So I just thought we'd get some more like lemonade and soda water and things like that. The soda water is we just usually have that plain with lemon juice. But the lemonade is really good, if you just feel like you need a little bit of a sugar hit when you're not feeling too well. So I always stock up on lemonade ginger ale. I don't usually stock up on soda water because we've got a soda stream, and I do prefer to buy that, but I will have to get that soon because that's been, we haven't had a soda stream gas refill in about a month. So I have been purchasing a few soda waters, and they do work out a lot more expensive. I think these are like $1 a bottle now. And I get a lot more out of a gas bottle that lasts me a month, or lasts our family a month, a soda stream gas bottle. Along with the soda water, I picked up some more of these pasta sauces because I was out of pasta sauce. Our stockpile pantry is really good. It's pretty packed. It's just these are the necessities that I needed. I've got lots of biscuits and things like that, and pasta was another thing I needed as well. So I just got some of these because these are a good price, and we really like the flavour of it. It's got like a sweet taste to it, and you get more as well. I also got some asparagus spears because this is just something, it's like our go-to when we want a piece of toast, and we just put some asparagus and pepper and salt on it, and my youngest really likes it, my oldest doesn't. But these are around about $2.50 a can now, so you only get 2 cans for $5, and we probably get around about 4 pieces of toast per can. So here I've just got 3 skim milk and 3 of the full cream milk, just in case we need it. I always like to have UHT milk and powdered milk in the stockpile pantry, and I just wanted to get some more pasta. We've got 2 packets of spaghetti and a large shells, and also a spirals. Always good to have in the pantry. But other than that, the pantry is pretty stocked. I won't need to do too much on the pantry for a while, but I will need to stockpile up, like I said, my chest freezer, which I haven't done. I haven't really done a stockpile on the freezer yet for a very long time. I guess it's because meat is so expensive too. So I'm trying to find a place where I can get cheaper meat. Okay, so I've got a packet of 12s for the kids just for Friday night movies. Now I did stockpile up on some carrots. These work out a lot cheaper. I think this big bag's like $6 for 5 kilos, and it lasts me ages. I'll probably get like about a month or so out of that. They don't go slimy or anything like that, and I make sure that, we go through them quickly. We have carrot mash and all that. So this is a good purchase if you're a family that likes baked carrots, likes steamed carrots, like smashed carrots, all that sort of thing. It's a cheaper option, I guess, if you can't get pumpkin or sweet potatoes. I did get some bread, so I just got 2 of the home brand, the 2 of the Essentials brand, and I just got a sandwich white Wonder Loaf. I do like the Wonder Loaf as well. Here I've got just the 3 litres of juice. I also got only 8 litres of milk. I'm not sure why I only got 8 litres. I must have thought I put more in, but I've only got 8 litres of milk there, so that won't last us very long. I got the kids this double thick custard. I always get this, it's around $3.50 or something like that. It's under $4 this week, and it's a good price. They do have the chocolate one too, which they really like, but just got the plain one. I got some of the tasty cheese. Like, this has gone up now. I think this is like around about $9 now for the block, but I do like the taste of it, and it's probably the cheapest one you can get. I got some Greek style feta because we are going to put that into our our wraps, our turkey wraps this week. I've got some mushrooms because I'm going to make the mushroom and mince pies. I've also got some beetroot here to go with the roast this week. And I really love beetroot. These are $1.50 each, so there's a smaller one, but the sizes are good size. I've got 3 avocados. I've also got a pawpaw, lots of bananas, some pears and some kiwi fruit, and some apples. So we just needed to fill up our fruit tray again. Like, I do have bananas over there and a few passion fruit off our vine, but I just wanted to get some more apples. We seem to go through them quite quickly. I've got some real stock because I'm just going to quickly put that in the chicken broth tonight just to make it a lot easier. I got some traditional gravy mix to go with our roast this week because I run out of gravy quite quickly. We go through it quite quick. We seem to put it with everything. So I just buy the Essential brand one and I find that's fine. I think that's $3 as it is, so that's enough. I don't want to pay any more than that. I've got some chocolate flavoured topping to go with our bulla ice cream. I've also got some Vita wheat crackers because I'm going to try and just make some little Vegemite crackers for my son for his lunch and put them in his lunchbox with a sandwich and things like that. See if he'll like them. They're round ones, so you know they're not too big and bulky. Hopefully they'll do the trick and keep him happy. I've got some sardines because he loves them. I've also got some of the tuna to put with my tuna bake this week. I've got some of the spirals as well because that's what we're going to have with one of our meals as well. So with the tuna, I was going to buy that pasta mix you add with milk and you put it in like a pot and stir it up, but it's quite expensive now. I think it was like $3 a packet, so I might end up putting either the spirals with that one with the pie or just the other spiral spaghetti that I've got there. I've got the puff pastry sheets. We completely out of that. We're going to have mushroom and mince pies and I'm going to make that. I also got some desserts. I wanted the chocolate ones. I didn't have any in stock, so they've just given me an apple and a rhubarb and an apple one. They're a good price this week, and I'm just going to put them in the freezer. The kids can have some ice cream with them for dessert. This is one of our roasts this week. Now, this was $16. I only ever get it when it's $16 and usually get it around Christmas time, but I thought, why not? You can have this any time of the year, and it's big enough for 2 nights meals for 4 people. The turkey's very rich. You don't need a lot of it. So I'm going to make a turkey roast with it. So I'm going to put some smashed potatoes with it and some Brussels sprouts with it. That's what I was going to put with this one, and I'm going to put gravy with it. And the next night meal, we're going to have like a turkey wrap, and I'm going to put like the feta cheese with it. I would like some green, like lettuce or something, but I know lettuces are, they have a shortage at the moment on lettuces, so I probably won't use that. But just like a turkey and feta cheese wrap, and instead of the lettuce, I'm going to use some avocados because these will be ripe by next week when we're going to have that meal. So I really feel like that. I have got some cranberry sauce, I still think, in the cupboard. That would be really good with it as well. So I'm going to get 2 meals out of it for $16, you know, with some veggies on the side. So I'm happy with that. I've also just got the chicken pieces again. I bought this not long ago and I was talking about, you know, baking it, but it's 9 pieces of chicken for $6.70 and it's all broken up. It's like a whole chicken that's been broken up already for you. I'm going to pop that into the pressure cooker with some chicken stock. I've got some barley. I always put barley in my soups, and I've also got some onion and potatoes. I don't have any celery, but I do have fresh parsley, and just make a really nice broth out of that. I also picked up just a whole chicken, so we are going to have chicken roast as well one night. It's going to be just a chicken roast dinner with beetroot, and I've got heaps of pumpkin, and I will make the kids some chicken, so they'll have like a chicken roast sandwich with mayonnaise, and we'll have the chicken roast the night before as well. So that's not too bad. That chicken was $6.10 for that whole chicken. So, you know, it's not a bad price, and the turkey's not a bad price for the meat. I sort of got a lot more cheaper sort of meats this week. So I've also got some beef here. This is $13 for the kilo, but I am going to make the mince pie with that, and it's always good to have more mince for if you want to make, you know, hamburgers with it, spaghetti. I would like to I might even think about making maybe even just making the whole heap with mushrooms and freezing half of the meat, so next time I can make another pie with it. That might be a lot easier, so everything's cooked up, and when I want to make another pie I can take the meat and mushroom sauce out of the freezer and pop it in some pastry, and that can be maybe another meal for next week. Okay, and I just got the big packet of sausages. I think these are around $10. They're not so bad. There is a lot of sausages here. We've got 24 sausages, and I'm just going to make curried sausages with rice and pumpkin, but I'm going to cook up the whole lot. I'm going to cook all the sausages up, and I'm going to curry them and put them in the freezer for another meal. So if I make 2 meals there, extra meals for the following week, that'll make it a lot easier on me for next week as well. So that's our shop today for under $200. I find it a lot easier when I get roasts for dinner, if I can afford them and if they're on a good price, because I find that there's not much thinking in what we're going to have for dinner. You know, even if you've just got a few potatoes and some onions and things like that and some frozen peas, you can always put it with like a roast. Sometimes it's a lot harder when you're thinking up other things to cook, like with mince. You know, you have to sometimes think, what am I going to put with the mince, or have I got sauce for the mince, all that sort of thing. But with a roast, it's pretty simple. We don't really have many vegetables as such. I only got beetroot. Like, I really wanted to get some greens, but they were so expensive, so I really need to get to the fruit shop again. I did go the other day. I didn't film it like I said I was going to, but I did get just a few little items. There wasn't a lot, but I did end up with some spinach, and it was quite a good buy because I bought like 2 bunches for like $4. But I really would like to get back there at some stage to get some more. So thanks everyone for watching today. That's our groceries for $197.60 for our family of 4. And I'll see you very soon for my next video. Thanks everyone. Bye.